I don't know, there's just something about you I have to ruin.
What? Do you know my past? Do you know? Are you?
I know everything about you.
Are you?
No, I don't know anything. I just don't like the way you look.
What? You're not penance for my?
Sure, whatever you want me to be. You're just a good talker.
Well, how can I get you to leave me alone?
You can't. If I'm here forever, I'm making myself everyone else's problem.
Pate!
Oh, you just want to hear this conversation.
Yeah, I really do.
Get ready, man.
Rest in peace, with
Yeah, what you looking for?
We're dealing with a bird who kind of seems like he's a little bit like us. Honestly, he's like kind of cute. Like,
Oh, really? We got a new friend. That's right. I'm so excited.
Anyway, he keeps bothering FCG, so maybe why don't you go talk to him?
Okay.
You chuck it up. The bird's like, now taking up, and you watch this Pate kind of loops for a second and then picks up his own wing speed. What's the flight speed of Pate?
I feel like it's pretty good. 40 feet.
40 feet? A little too slow, unfortunately. Should have had him fly a little faster. But you do watch as he goes,
Hey, you. Hey, come on back. We're just supposed to be friends. Don't shit on ours.
and the bird just kind of like begins to take off. Pate just keeps following.
Is he not circling around? He's just flying away?
Looks like he's flying away at the moment, yeah. You don't see them in the nearby crowd. In the midst of either the arrival at the... Because you remember them following along with you guys as you arrived here in the ring and you were walking through the city.
Chaos.
I'm with you.
What is happening?
I laughed at her bonking her head and I bonked my teeth.
Okay, hold on. The last 10 seconds is fucking Keystone Cop City. She bent over and smashed her forehead into the table. He laughed at her and cracked his teeth on his binder. This year needs to end. We're not gonna make it. Holy shit.
We're not gonna make it.
No,
We're not gonna make it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
A voice goes,
I heard something.
no. And something, and you watch as a skull gets like tossed from far back in the chamber. It hits the ground and rolls kind of in front of both of you before it stops to look up at you, its jaw open, and its eyes brightly flash an incredibly white, searing light. Both of you need to make Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh, boy. Is this against magic? Doesn't matter.
This is, yes.
19.
15.
15. You are blinded.
Okay, I was blind already.
Right, but now you're
Really blind.
really blinded for the next minute,
Okay.
while you just kind of avert your gaze for just a second. At that point, the skull light seems to coalesce back inside its space as it just lies there, motionless. As soon as that happens, a sense of fright comes over you. And as long as you are blinded, you are also considered frightened.
Okay, so I can't go any closer to the skull? Or
Towards so the
anything?
skull's right there in front of you, and you were like unable to kind of step into the room proper at the moment until you managed to shrug it off.
Oh man, chat. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
While this is happening, you kind of look up at the direction where it came from. You can see two figures. One of them there was a table back there, goes and kind of shoves it over onto its side to form a barricade, kind of right in front of the door past where the skull is. What are you gonna do?
Everybody get down here. We are friends of... Who the fuck are we friends
If
of?
one of you is Ebenold Kai, please don't kill us. We've come a very long way from the Heartmore Hamlet. We were sent by Ro Istani.
Make a persuasion check as you hear them both quickly whispering, and one of them is like pulling something out and reading it rapidly in front of them.
17.
Perception check, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Whoa! Yes! There it is.
Okay.
We're coming down.
All right, so the rest of you are starting to like gather down the steps. As you're clattering behind, you're giving your speech out loud. You can see them nervously kind of, one has, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
You're just kind of shouting out, and your quivering voice here in the middle of the dark space beneath. Are you bringing a light source with you?
I'll turn on my eyes as light.
Yeah.
I have dark vision.
If I dancing lights it, it'll drop his invisibility. So
Yeah, I'll
just
turn on lights.
Go off FCG.
I got high beams on.
Okay. As your lights come in here and you finish this plea, you see as the table's impacted, one of them is currently like quickly reading from a scroll. They look like they have like a pair of goggles or glasses over there, and they're like reading as the other one. You see what looks to be a half-elven woman is in the process of reading the scroll, kind of thick black shoulder-length hair, and is just feverishly reading past as what looks to be a male halfling in his older years, is mostly balding, kind of a gray-brown wavy mop of hair over kind of a ruddy brown complexion, is currently kind of looking over.
Wait, someone said my name.
Yes. Oh, hello. Hello, we're friends.
Professor Ka? Stop reading that thing.
The woman finishes reading, the scroll burns, and you can see suddenly this dark corner of the room, as you all bring your own light in, the far corner begins to alight in its own right. What you can see now is a large circle, about a 10-foot by 10-foot circle on the ground of various glyphs and symbols begins to brighten up.
Are they gonna teleport?
And as it does, you can see the woman goes, now,
No,
and
wait,
runs into the circle. She
I get it
vanishes. You go running in as well?
Yes!
Ebonol goes, ah! And he runs into it and vanishes.
I go too.
All right, this is...
We got 6 seconds, right?
You got 6 seconds for everyone to follow behind. Are
Let's
you all
fucking
rushing
go.
in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way.
I just yank him.
Make a contested strength checks.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know, you can't go
I'm
in
gonna
there.
help. I'm gonna help.
You're wild. I'm gonna have 350.
I'm gonna help you. We're both doing it.
Okay,
Alright, so
you do.
advantage
So
with
you're,
this.
you're way
Or
stronger.
you got an advantage, or you both roll separately.
You roll.
I don't know if I'm stronger than you.
You've got to be stronger than me.
I'm definitely not.
Oh my god. Okay.
Come on.
Jesus
Fuck.
Christ.
But I'm
no.
also super weak,
Yeah, so it's contested.
Come on.
No, I rolled a 6. Okay.
I rolled a 3, so it's a 3.
Okay.
Team Tiddlywinks over here. In the brief minutes, as the rest of your team is vanishing, just praying and diving into whatever this strange ritualed circle is in the middle of the room, as its energy begins to slowly fade before it closes, you begin just screaming as they drag you over the skull, and you run towards the back end of this room before you rush into the circle just as the final throes of its magical instrument begin to fade, vanishing in a flash of light. On the edges of this chamber, you can see gathered sections of tables, chairs, bits of furniture strewn about.
We are.
From last campaign.
Yes,
Wait.
we are.
Wait,
Place.
was that Astani's place?
Yes, it was.
Planewalker.
Planerider Ryn?
Planerider Ryn. Planewalker Ryn.
That's who the girl is. That's who the female elf is.
Oh, that's totally fucking what it is.
Ashley's totally lost right now.
Hey, what's happening? I don't watch this show, so I don't know.
It does it? We wouldn't know. Never mind.
have
That's
no idea.
metagame
Planerider Ryn was a tiefling. Tiefling.
Oh, I thought it was that.
But it could be a disguise, but it still feels like that place. We could let Matt talk.
That was on the fire plane.
Yeah, it was on the
right?
fire
It was
plane.
a
Yes, the
fire
elemental
plane.
plane of fire, and there was furniture in a cavern.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and, like,
wait,
shelves,
shut up,
and it
shut
was
up.
a
You guys
highway. I'm sorry.
Knott's kid died?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what they're
I was
referring to.
there.
I was there.
That's what they're referring to, yeah.
That's
I was
what they're
there.
referring to. Well, we don't know.
Yeah. And as you turn, you immediately see
Doer.
a female tiefling. Looks to be an older 50s, like a deep ruby red skin color with this kind of like white, almost sky blue piercing eyes with just a single black pupil dot in each. These horns that curl back and up, and almost like these 2 large pointed horns about that size to the back of the head, and this very short black hair that's cut just to the base of the skull with these like gray streaks that kind of comb down in 2 parts. She stands there in like what looks to be a combination of robes and some leather armor, and is just holding a particularly crooked-looking wand in your direction. Indeed, you have come to my abode, uninvited. but seem to have some sort of business with some of my friends. So consider yourself at the moment not burned to a crisp.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Accepted so far.
You live here? In this lava place?
It's one of my chosen places of research that I occasionally sleep in, so yes.
Okay. Well, it's very nice. I mean, it's warm.
Thank you. I'm Ryn. Who are you, and why are you here?
We're Bell's Hells.
Right.
Came to find Professor Kai, and we've been on a search of sorts as well, following a trail much like you and your friends have, that has led us to some real spooky stuff about the moon.
We kind of exchange some glances. I do apologize if I don't seem extremely eager and gracious at the sudden arrival of individuals that are unfamiliar, yet band about with bits of information that would easily get them and us killed. As a precaution, and please do understand, kind of holding the wand out, they kind of reach their hand out, and as they begin to tug their finger into the air, you watch as from the lava on the front of the chamber, a flaming entity comprised of lava and flame begins to emerge from the center of the room and kind of stands there and just looms, crackling. So...
What's their name?
Oh.
Do they have a name?
This is Niles.
Niles!
Niles will destroy you if you make any fast movements.
Okay.
We're outside the city now.
Oh, yeah, we're in the elemental plane of fire. My apologies. I should have been specific here. But ways far from where I think you might have been before. First off, they speak of two deities that have been forgotten by history, that existed in the Pantheon long ago. One is referred to as Ethadoc.
Oh, we got names.
The Endless Shadow.
I'm spelling that wrong.
Ethedok.
Endless
E-D.
shadow.
The Endless Shadow. And Voldo, the Fate Shaper.
The Fate Shaper?
With an A or an O.
Voldo.
Voldo.
V-O-R-D-O.
Oh, Vordo.
2 for 2. Let's go.
Vordo the, what was it again?
The
Sorry,
Fate
again?
Shaper.
Fate Shaper.
Ethadoc oversaw the certain gods have different focuses, different realms that they put their will over and guide and shape within all of Exandria's unique weave of power and influence. Ethadoc was the god of darkness and winter, and Voldo was the god of fate and order. Now that was already disconcerting enough, but this historical text also gave proof that Rudis didn't exist for a time. And it's not that it didn't just not exist, but it was created by the gods. The texts speak of an era during the founding where the gods showed fear. Something from beyond the stars that they recognized arrived here. And they called it Predathos.
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 This Predathos resisted their miracles and hunted them,
Oh, fuck.
spawning its own twisted life in its wake as it did.
Wait, Predathos was one entity or was it several?
As far as the texts go, I have no confirmation. But it is said that it devoured Ethadoc. And then Voldo.
Oh.
It's a god eater?
The texts then speak of an accord between the gods and the primordial titans to carve a prison from Exandria itself, to seal away Predathos and send it away into the endless darkness above. It seems the prison, however, clung to our world and hung in the sky. There's a new moon. Our theory is that in attempting to erase this known history surrounding this prison with an air of superstition and cursed tidings, it would dodge enough interest to ever really become a danger again. That has worked for eons to their credit. However, I would be inclined to let this sit, if it means the safety of all, if it went for this growing rise in ruidous flare activity that they've been studying. It leads me to believe that something is about to happen. Attempts to bring this to the attention of the High Bearers and the top clerics and priests, whatever they call themselves, have been met with extreme prejudice, denial, and now moves to silence us. They fear what we know almost as much as they fear losing the faith of their followers, their societies. So, this is what we know, and this is what you now know as well. Congratulations. You're tethered to cursed knowledge with us. But she, and they point to Planerider Ryn, is, I'm a doer. I make things happen. I make things get weird. So, with their knowledge, their trust, some friends, I think I want to make things weird for these people. For your mom, sorry. Sodahan, whatever they're doing out there, trying to free Predathos, control Predathos, destroy Predathos, whatever it is, I don't like it. I don't trust it. I kind of want to stop it. How about you all?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think whatever it is, it does not bode well for a lot of people who we care about. And so, yeah, the seven of us definitely want to help.
There's someone that's not here.
I was trying to do the
A
math
friend
on
of
that
ours
one.
got left in EOS. Are we going to be going back to EOS?
Another friend of ours is close also, but not super close. Maybe. I don't really know what to say about him.
Ryn just looks right over and goes, that one?
Oh, okay, you can see him.
Oh, it's so hard to find you. Hello, Planerider.
Oh, were you searching for a while?
Yes, I'm Plane Walker Chetney. I used to ride, but not at this age.
You have a plane walker?
It's just a plain old walker.
I think we could probably ask her for some help. Her name's Morri, and she kind of deals with fate a little bit. I think they call her the FateSticher, something like that.
The FateSticher? Wait, why, is that the DM laughing or the character?
No, that's Ryn. That's Ryn. Like,
You've heard of the FateSticher?
indeed. I've heard a few of these names you've mentioned. You are a motley, tangled mess. I love it. I absolutely love it.
She's very tall. Very tall. She looks like, like any old grandmother.
Great. I'm picturing like white hair, glasses under like a little bonnet.
Betty White, but 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Taller than that, probably.
Oh,
Taller
what?
than 8. Well, I mean, how do you think I got so tall?
You're not related to her.
Well, we don't fully know that, right?
No, we know that. Yeah. It's a fucking certainty.
I just don't believe it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to send a message to see if it works. Who knows?
with the description that she gave you.
Tall grandma.
It's a FateSticher. I am familiar.
Okay.
2 dimensions away.
But it's more like B. Arthur instead of Betty White.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Morri the Fate Stinker. Morri the Fate Stinker.
The old fake
Stinker contacts instead.
The old fake stinker. She
Morri-
does have some crazy toots.
Morri the Fate Stitcher might be enough. You could try it.
All that flesh.
Hello, FateSticher. Here with Ernie Bear Cub Banana. She wants to come visit. Desperately. On a time crunch. Can you get us back? Without the wibble wobbles.
Hyphen?
Yeah. It's the last word. There's the last word.
Whipple.
You know, when putting an ascending spell beyond realms, it always feels a little bit like you're pushing through a thick bubble. Like there's resistance, and then it finds its way through. And then eventually, if it comes back, it kind of brings with it a bit of momentum. And when the message returns, it hits you like a gentle smack on the cheek. It goes,
Oh. Well, it's nice to hear you. Whoever you are. Please tell my little bear banana baby to come visit. I can help. Always.
Damn, she did it without using 2 words.
Did you get anything?
Did you hear her?
Oh, I heard her.
Oh, she's just.
She sounds so warm.
Oh, she. Oh, I miss her so bad. I miss her so bad.
She said she wants to come help. She wants you to come visit. She can help.
Always.
Oh, because she is loyal. She will, if she gives you her word, she will.
Felt like as she was saying it, she was like staring at me. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't see her eyes, but I could feel like she was staring.
Oh, I totally know what you're talking about. That
Yeah.
crazy eyes that she has. But she doesn't. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it."
Okay. Well. Wow.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, that's good. That's positive. That's one avenue open. Mm-hmm. We're not doing this tonight, right?
She sounded really warm.
Really, just the warmest. In your head, you hear, "Dear God," she sounded like fucking terrifying. Really fucking scary.
That's one option.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So the others we were talking about was obviously Imogen's mom, and then also Sir Wintergoth.
you've got options at your disposal.
We also just landed in Eos. I mean, I know we're not in Eos anymore, but we just landed in Eos today, last night. Is there anything else in Eos that we needed to do, or just find these fine folks?
This is it.
Like anything else at the
Well,
university?
we needed to ask about you.
I mean, I had stuff to ask about, but
Need to pick up Ashton.
oh yeah, yeah, we gotta go back to Eos.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Time's ticking.
Yeah, let's go.
You all step back into the chamber, returning back to the basement from where you had previously absconded to this odd pocket plane.
Lights, as soon as we come through.
You light the darkened space beneath in the subterranean basement.
I run out the basement, run up the stairs, and just check, make sure nobody's in the house.
Okay. You run out of the basement, run up the stairs, and just as you're halfway up the stairs, you hear
Oh shit.
a heavy breaking and splintering of wood.
Oh,
Can I shut the false wall to the stairs?
You close it back down?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's trapped down
Trapped
there.
in
That's
here.
right.
We're trapped. They're gonna find us. We're trapped. That's okay.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
painting is in the sink.
Why the fucking painting in the sink?
This is unnatural.
You hear an odd voice, one you've never heard before, go.
And you're sure you heard them here? Smell them. Then find them.
And that's where we'll end today.
We're being hunted in a basement!
You're gonna smell